Hey guys, I haven't made a video in like a week or so I wanted to make a new video, and so I decided maybe it might be a good idea to tell the story about my experience with my roommates. I got accepted and everything, and then kind of drew a picture because I don't know how else to explain it without like confusing you. So, terrible picture, but this is it. So, like, here's the hallway, and then there's a bunch of other places like right next to each other, and it's on campus. It's right next to all the other buildings. And so here's our door. You walk in, then there's a living area, and there's like a small kitchenette. Basically, it has just a small sink and very few cabinets and a mini fridge underneath the cabinets right next to the sink. Very, very small. And then the kitchen, and then there's a wall, and then there's right behind is a sink with drawers on both sides and only one sink, and then a huge mirror. And then there is the bathroom, and then there's A, B, and C, and these are each of our own bedrooms. We won't even say names. A is where A lived, and then I lived in the middle, and I'm B, and that's why I circled it, and then C. Now, A was 19, and C was 21. C was a criminal justice major. A was a graphic design major. A and C were there previously. They had came in the fall and got to go to the dorms. I think C was a transfer student from a community college, and then A had graduated the year before me. Move-in day comes, and I am moving in, and they come and introduce themselves to me, and they're really nice, and I'm like, wow, like, this might be fun. I'll have some friends, and blah, 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 like everything you expect whenever you move into the dorms. And prior to like me getting really annoyed, they did ask me a couple of times, hey, do you want to go to Starbucks? Because Starbucks is on our campus. I said no, just because like at that time I didn't have a lot of money and I didn't really want to go. The end of February, I've noticed that they'll go out every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and they'll get ready from like 7:30 at night till like 11:30, and the sink area where the big mirror is will be messed the hell up. And there's also a bunch of drawers where the sink is, and they had taken up all the drawers except for they left me one. And I was like, okay, like, that's a little weird, like, that's not really fair. There's like 8 drawers and you guys get all of them, and I get one, and one of the smallest ones on the very bottom, but okay. And like the sink area was completely covered with their stuff. Like there was A's corner and B's corner, and then I didn't get a corner, so like I had to keep my mouthwash, my toothpaste, my toothbrush, my little cups that I spit in and drink from, all in the same thing, while they got to have all their stuff just freaking spread everywhere. So I'm like, that's a little annoying. And so they get in, and they're always going out. They asked me to go out a couple times. They realize that I'm not really a partier, and I also don't drink, and I'm only 18. C, keep in mind, is 21 and a criminal justice major, and is buying A, alcohol, who is 19. They would take all their makeup out, have a ton of makeup wipes everywhere. There'd be tags from clothes that they'd rip off and throw on the counter. There would be a ton of hair, because A had very, very long bleach hair, and it fell out all the time. She had lost a lot of hair, and so when they'd get ready, she'd brush it, and like the hair would be everywhere. So that was kind of annoying, and I was nice to them. It was good. And then in March, I get a job as a CNA at a nursing home. Shift is 2 to 10 p.m. and I'm sure it was probably like 3:30 to 4 when I'd get to work, and then I'd get off at 10 o'clock. Now, I would work Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then every other weekend until August. So if you've ever been a CNA, you're getting puked on, there's boogers, there's pee, there's human feces, there is sweat, and your own sweat on top of resident sweat. Like, it's a dirty job, and it's unsanitary not to go take a shower right after your shift and get out your scrubs. And not every time, but quite frequently, A would decide to take a shower right when I'd get home, when she knew I needed to shower. And she would take freaking forever in the shower. And so by the time I'd get into the shower, she would have hair strung out all over the freaking shower. I don't like fucking touching hair. It's disgusting. If it's not my hair from the shower, it's disgusting when I have to pull fucking loads of hair out of the fucking drain and throw them away. Like, it disgusts me. I finally shower, and when I could shower, the freaking shower would be cold, so I'd have to take a cold shower. So during spring break, I decided to email them. I am grossed out that there's dishes in the sink all the time with like oatmeal, because A would always make oatmeal and then not eat it all, and she'd leave it in the bowl for like weeks at a time so it would grow mold. And so in order for me to do my dishes, I'd have to do all of their dishes, and there would never be any room in the sink for me to get water. And A would freaking wash her hair in the sink because she put coconut oil in, leave it in for a few hours, and then she'd wash her hair in the sink on top of the dishes. And then I noticed that I had bought a shower caddy. I had noticed that my soap was removed from my shower caddy and opened, and in the shower like someone was using my shampoo and conditioner, and that pissed me off. And also I had a razor, and there was long black hairs in my razor, and they tried to tell me that they didn't use my razor. So I had to start taking my shower caddy every day, bringing it back from the freaking shower into my bedroom. So I emailed them about all of that, and what they had to say basically is that I started to be drama-filled, and I just was being very cut-off-ish, and I wouldn't talk to them, and I never went out with them, I never even tried to be friends with them. There was also an issue, even during like the cold months of January, February, March, even a little into April, they would keep the thermostat on heat up to 78 degrees. And that's really, really hot to me. I would keep it at 72, and they would complain about that. And they would literally be walking around in their underwear and sports bras saying that they're cold. And then they turn it up to 78. Well, I have my boyfriend come over all the time, and they want to walk around in their bra and underwear, but every time they do, they're embarrassed and they can't because my boyfriend comes in, and my boyfriend stays the night all the time, by the way, and that's illegal. And they can get me in trouble, me kicked out of the dorm, so I better not threaten them because they bring alcohol and have guys spin over for an entire weekend. My boyfriend did come over, but the rules in the dorms is males had to be out of the females' room, females out of the males' rooms by 10 p.m. on school nights, and it was midnight, I believe, on the weekends. My boyfriend was always out of the dorms by 10 p.m. because he lived with his sister. And his sister was very strict about stuff like that and did not want us in trouble. So he was always gone by 10 p.m. There was only like 2 times he'd stay the night with me. Sorry, but I almost said her name. A's boyfriend would be there all the time. And I felt so uncomfortable that like I wouldn't even use the microwave to cook my food. Like, it just was such an awkward, weird experience, and I hated it. There's so much stuff that like just built up. And it was just like so much built up anger because they really treated me like shit towards the end of the semester. All because I had some disagreements with them, and I didn't drink and I didn't party and I wasn't like them. After all that happened, I decided to message A because she wasn't really the problem, it was C, but A had been such close friends with C, so A just kind of followed C around and kind of did what C told her to do, kind of. But I messaged A and basically apologized to her that I just didn't talk to them, and I basically told her that like I didn't really have a problem with A, but I did have a problem with C because C was really disrespectful to me, and I just really disagreed with some of the stuff that C was doing, and I wanted to apologize to A for taking it out on her. And I said, basically, I really think we could have been good friends had C not been there. And A had messaged me back and was like, yeah, I'm really sorry, we really treated you badly, and I understand that, and I'm sorry. And so her and I believe, are okay. It's just C I don't talk to anymore. I've not talked to her since we moved out. I saw her a couple of times on campus, but I heard from one of the girls that I went to high school with that was in the same sorority as her, said that she graduated, so she doesn't go to my school anymore, which I'm kind of happy, and maybe me and A can actually even be friends again, because she really wasn't even the problem. But, that's my story. Just don't, don't let things bother you, and don't, like, take them so much to heart like I did. And I do miss the dorms in ways, just because, like, the convenient part of it, like, staying on campus. With all that said, I guess that's my video. Again, I cannot believe how long that is. I really need to get better at that. So thank you so much for watching, and I guess I will see you guys in my next video. I'm not quite sure when I'll upload again, but hopefully it'll be soon. So I guess I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching. Bye.